Hey everyone, it's Murphy from the Oracle Sabbath, and it's only 11 p.m., but I was so tired earlier that I lay down to go to sleep a little early, and yet here I am. Um, so it feels a lot later than it actually is. I'm like all tucked, ready for bed, whatever. My oversized blunt shirt one of my besties gave me. But I wanted to come on here and talk to you. It's part one of a little series, not series, like a two-part series of La Santa Muerte, or La Nina Negra, Santa Muerte, Santisima, our Holy Death. I want to talk to you about how this gringa got involved with death. Um, so it starts with a family member was dying, and I was very concerned for her daughter because I don't think she had the closure that she was going to need if her mother died then. So I begged. I begged any god of death I could beg. And I was very called to Santa Muerte to say her name, to call on her to save this person's life. And it did work temporarily, obviously. It was her time, and I'm not trying to argue that it wasn't her time. And I didn't beg or beckon her to leave her on earth for her never to die. I literally was just asking, let my cousin get closure before she does. Like, give my cousin a chance to say goodbye before her mother passes. So, that was my first kind of call to Santa Muerte. But the very first time I experienced her, I was going to the tobacco store, get a pack of smokes, some vape juice, something. And I decided to get some incense. And I found, how fortuitous that they're actually right near. Oh, no, they're not. Well, I found a packet of incense like this, but it says Santa Muerte, good fortune. So I decided to buy it. And with all incense that I ever buy for any reason, I burn the first one outside so that I can know what it smells like and if it's going to trigger my asthma. So I was burning it outside, and the first whiff I got of it, which is an unexplainable scent, it's very nice, it's very strong, potent, but I don't know exactly what the scent is supposed to be. So I burned it outside, and it wafted through my nasal passage and into my brain, and everything started to warp. Like the whole world around me started to temporarily disconnect, and then everything was combined into one force. And so I experienced this feeling of being one with my community, with my town, with my land, with everything. Um, I heard a siren in the distance, like ambulance siren. And that siren turned into a vocalization. And then it turned into this soft kind of sob. And I recognized it as a woman, as a female presenting voice. And after a while, the sob just got softer and softer and softer until it dissipated. And I was filled with this overwhelming sense that the physical pain that I am in due to autoimmune conditions is not necessarily a lesson, but it's also not a curse. It can also be a gift. Because of my pain, I have learned to be more humble. It's taught me humility, it's taught me kindness, it's taught me patience. So my pain isn't always a curse. It was the first lesson I ever received from Santa Muerte. So I just want to make this short little video, this video, to share that with you, is that I didn't just look through a book of people and decide I'm gonna with Santa Muerte. It's I experienced her, Um, Combined with the feeling her in that moment with the incense, and her actually responding to my prayer directly to her of not taking my cousin's mother's life until she had closure, my aunt's life until she has closure. I did set up a little altar. I give her water. I give her cigars. Every once in a while, alcohol, but I don't keep alcohol in the house very often. Um, I burn incense above her, burn candles. And it's just a very simple thing. And then part two is the real reason, the statue that my second video was talking about unveiling. So, if you have a moment, go check out my unveiling of my La Nina Negra. She's very beautiful. I'm very happy to have her. And stay tuned and subscribe if you want to, get notifications, ding ding, when I do talk about part two. So, blessed be.